Well, hey, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. From the Hill Country to the rest of the world, I'm Brian Snyder. TJ is not here. He's out working, and I am heading to Nashville here shortly. But this is the That's BS podcast, coming to you from Motivate Creative Studios. You can follow us on our socials at The Brian Snyder, at Pharaoh Visuals, at Motivate Creative. And also the page for the podcast at That's BS Official. You can check out the websites, thebriansnyder.com, pharaohvisuals.com, and motivatecreative.com. Check out the YouTube channel, The Brian Snyder, and at That's BS Official. Also, want to say this. Celsius just released a new flavor, the Spritz Vibe Summer Edition, and it's here for a limited time only. So that means you got to get it now before they run out and you never see this again. Sparkling Limoncello Twist captures the essence of an Italian summer with citrus in the air, golden light on the coast, and effortless moments that stretch from morning espresso to sunset aperitivo. Each sip brings the rhythm of La Dolce Vita to life. La Dolce? It's Italian, so La Dolce Vita. Celsius celebrates connection, motivation, and the art of living in the moment. So pour one up and enjoy a flavor that proves sweet life is best lived fully. You can order your case of Celsius today, your favorite flavors, by clicking the link down below. And again, get this flavor today. What is it? Spritz Vibe Summer Edition Sparkling Limoncello Twist. Celsius, clink, sip, ciao. That is different, and I like it. It's a little, some different from the usual. But yes, go ahead and get your Celsius today. Use that link down below. I have been enjoying this new flavor. They sent it out to us before releasing it to the public. And I got to tell you, genuinely, I do like it. Now, I want to say this because TJ has mentioned it, and some other people, like one other person, and I don't want to drop names, but it starts with the letter in the alphabet. Was like, do you really like these, or you're just saying it because you're sponsored? No. I genuinely enjoy these, and I'll be honest with you. Some of them I'm not too fond of, but that's okay. As long as we're being real, right? And I want you to know, I will recommend the flavors that I genuinely enjoy. So Celsius has been great. I've enjoyed most flavors, and this is one of those that I would recommend. Check it out. Again, it's here for a limited time only. Get a can, put it on a shelf, maybe sell it in 30 years when it's worth a lot of money. I don't know, but yeah, you can give that a try. Use the link in the bio or the description. Do that for me. Help a brother out. So today's episode, again, TJ's out. But maybe we'll talk about this when he's back. I want to talk about this thing. I'm going to title it "Stop Trying to Become a Photographer." Okay, that's it. Just stop trying to become a photographer. I'm going to use that as a clip. Oh my gosh, what is he saying? I have to watch the episode. So stop trying to become a photographer. I think a lot of times, we have this obsession with gear and settings and presets and followers and validation. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not sitting here pretending I'm not, I didn't have to deal with any of this. I did. And sometimes still do. I'll be looking on Instagram at some of my posts, and I'm like, oh, well, this one didn't perform as great. Maybe I should take it down, right? So I'm not sitting here guys, stop being validated by. No. I'm in the same boat with you, but I also want to share what I hope is beneficial to you, something that I've learned. You know, clients are going to come and go, but returning clients, there's something that they come to you for, and it has nothing to do with your camera. A lot of times I think we pick up a camera and we're like, man, I have to learn this thing because this is what's going to get me in the door, and this is what's going to bring me more clients, and this is what's going to bring me more business and all that stuff. And sure, it's a tool, but people are not coming to you. Returning clients are not coming to you because of your camera. And we can argue about this all day, but I think by the time we get to the end of this conversation, we can agree that people are not coming back to you because of your camera. These people are coming back because they are hiring you. And I say that because yesterday I was doing headshots for a client of mine, and what he told me at the end of the shoot, he was like, man, you know, I'm coming to you because we enjoy working with you. And that's always great to hear. Like, I love that. Talking to another client of mine, he and I had known each other for, maybe, what would that be? Like maybe a year and a half ago we met. And just continue to follow each other on social media, not doing much together. But he would then tell me, like, man, you know, meeting you there, I clicked with you, saw you were a really nice guy, and I've enjoyed just following you and everything. And now I wanted to work with you, and I'm enjoying it. And it's great to hear. But again, he didn't meet me there and say, man, you know, I saw you with the camera and this is why I wanted to hire you. No. It had to do with me. And that's the thing that I'm trying to convey to you is that, yes, the camera is the tool. The way you show up to a site is the tool. You know, all the gear that you bring, those are tools. But people are hiring you for you. I can remember a conversation I had with TJ, and I don't know if we had it on the podcast. And again, we'll have this conversation with TJ here because I think he can really speak to this a lot. But somebody hired him because of the reels that he was putting out. They were like, man, this is the type of guy I would want to work with. Not because he was posting all of his gear and they were like, man, he's got all the good stuff. Let's hire him. They hired him because of who he is. And I can tell you, I'm not just saying this because like he's a brother to me, but he really is that guy. As much as he bullies me, he really is that guy. An amazing guy that you want in your corner. So people come to you to hire you for you. I think of Robert. He just reached out to me. We're talking about working a project together. And sure, maybe, you know, he could see some of my work and be like, all right, well, you know, I wonder if I should reach out to him. But at the same time, he knows other people as well. He's reaching out to me to help on this project because he knows me. He knows what I put out. He knows what I'm capable of, and he trusts that. And so we're going to get to work a project together that I hope I can tell you soon, talk about soon, because it's going to be really fun. And I'm also thinking about another situation, which y'all found out last year. Talking with, I was at Imaging with TJ and Steven and Ricky. We were at Imaging in Dallas. We ended up running into a friend of ours, Daniel, and again, because of the person that I am and the person he knows, he recommended me to a client of his. That client ended up being the person who makes the hats for The Undertaker. I ended up getting to work on a project that had me meeting The Undertaker, being in the same room, dabbing up The Undertaker, like what? And as much as we can go back and forth and be like, man, but if you had, I promise you, if I went with an Osmo Pocket 3 and told him, man, if you'll trust me, that I can get what we need with this one device, he would have been so okay with it. Yes, I do think gear matters to a certain extent. I'm not saying no, and we can argue about that all day too. But a lot of it has to do with who you are. People are not buying. People are, and I almost said another word. I'm like buying, ordering. They're not buying, ordering you. They're not booking you for your gear. They're booking you for who you are. So I wanted to ask you this question. If your camera disappeared tomorrow, what would people still hire you for? Think about it for a minute. Really, like sit there, think about it for a minute. If your camera disappeared tomorrow, what would people still hire you for? Are they hiring you for your ability to make people feel comfortable? Are they hiring you for your reliability? Are they hiring you for your consistency, your communication? What are they hiring you for? Is it your curiosity? So, what are you offering more than just the tool? Are you offering knowledge, experience, all of that stuff? Because that's important. All of that is. Again, people are not, sorry, that was acid reflux. People are not hiring you for the tool. And I know you're like, Brian, you said that many times. Yes, because I'm trying to get it into your mind, because so many people are like, man, I need to get the best in this and get that, because if I don't, then they're not going to like. People are hiring you for you. What builds a career? There are a lot of things that I think builds a career. One of these things is character. And I'm going to talk about a couple things, but character, keeping your word, right? I remember I was interviewing for the job that I moved up here to San Antonio for. And the manager at the time was interviewing me, and she's like, look, we get to the end of the interview, and she says, I am hiring people not based off of what they know, because we can always teach people what we need them to know, right? But I'm basing them off of their character. And it's why I want to offer you the job. I'm like, bet. I didn't answer like that. That probably would have gotten me fired on the spot. But character is a big thing. Experience, all that stuff. You can get that. Character is something you don't learn. Right? It's not something that you just, all right, well, let's see on YouTube what a good character is. Like, no. Something you live by, operate by, move by. Yeah, I mean, I would leave it at that, honestly. Next thing, consistency. Just showing up is showing up the same way every time. Now, there is not a caveat. There's something to it, but there is an evolution that has to happen as well. I'm not saying that consistency is staying the same from now till then. Like, no. there's a consistency with showing up with the same, there's a consistency, thank you, Holy Spirit, is showing up with the same character, but evolving in experience, evolving in the things that you do, getting better, right? Because I'll be honest with you, when I first started, I didn't really know what I was doing. Like I just kept dialing things until like the image started looking better. And then I was like, all right, well, I guess that's great. And started taking pictures like that, right? Like I should have done more, but I was like, it's okay. This is making it dark. All right, well, let's go back and then try this one. And all right, now I can see a picture. It doesn't look as great, but still I can see something, right? And so I would press the shutter button and it would work and it was fine. But then you show up again after watching a video or two and learning what settings do and what I need to be where I want to be. And that whole evolution between first starting and then where I am now, I can tell you, was because of a lot of work of it was hold up. It was investing a lot of time in learning, studying, researching, and practice. It wasn't just something that you do, right? Like, all right, I'm going to take pictures. Now I look like Peter Hurley, right? Like now I'm doing pictures like Matty Hapoya. Now I'm doing, you don't just do that. You get there by practicing, by evolving. Some it takes a little longer than others, and that's okay. Like don't get frustrated and compare yourself with where somebody is today, and maybe you're not there yet, and all that stuff. And other people just, anyway. I just had this conversation with Robert, and that was like getting into my mind about like some people just don't deserve certain things. I'm sorry, I had to say that. I had to put it out there, but that's okay. That's fine. I want to say so many things on this part. I don't know if I want to. You know what? We don't hold back on this podcast. Some people don't deserve certain things. They're getting it for whatever reason. Unfortunately, okay. Okay. See, this is why I have to say it out loud so that I can process it a little better. Some people are not ready for platforms that they're walking onto. That's how I would word that. Some people are not ready to stand on platforms that they're walking onto. Just because they got there at that time doesn't necessarily mean they're ready. And I think there are a lot of people, or not a lot of people, there are some people that are walking onto those platforms and rather than having the wisdom to say, yeah, you know what, like I would love to, but I think you just give me a little more time. They're not doing that. And they should. Because I will tell you, I'm not ready for certain platforms yet. Would I love to be approached and offered certain things? Absolutely. But I know I'm not ready for certain things. And so, again, y'all know I'm a Christian, and whatever you believe, that's fine. But as for me, I believe that when God feels that I'm ready for something, then he will put me on that platform. Right? So things are going to come and all that, and I will have, as long as I continue to pray about it and feel and follow what I feel God is leading me to, then that's going to happen. I so yeah, for right now, I'm where God needs me to be, and I am open to whatever the next thing is. Who knows? Maybe I don't come back from Nashville and I just stay over there and I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But anyway, we left from this whole thing that I had here. What were we talking about? Consistency. This is why I have to have this. This is why I need TJ over here to be like, go back to the outline. But yeah, just a little side note on all that. Yeah, some people are walking onto stages for platforms they're not onto platform. Anyway. They're walking on to platforms they're not ready for. And yeah, if you're ready for that platform, awesome. Go for it. Kill it. If you're not, it's okay to say, I'm not ready yet, but be patient with me. It's okay to say that. All right. We're coming back to this conversation now. Communication. Communication is a big thing in this business, and just talking with people, letting them know, keeping them up to date, but also providing people a sense of comfort. I was doing a photo shoot for an album cover for Sid Franklin. Check him out, SydneyFranklinMusic.com, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Check him out. Great music, gospel album coming out soon. I was doing the photo shoot for his album cover and all his marketing material. And he was like, man, you know what? I really enjoyed working with you because you made me feel so comfortable. And that's all through communication, right? Like when people already feel insecure or they're not used to being in front of the camera, a lot of it comes down to how you make them feel. And that comes through communication. If you're just like, all right, stand there, please, and smile, 3, 2, 1, you're like, but if you're like, hey, man, what do you want to do? What are you comfortable doing? What are you not comfortable doing? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? You want to try this? You want to try that, right? And then next thing you know, it's all going great. One thing I love to do, if I have time, if I don't know this person, it's our first time shooting together, is just getting to know the person, right? Talking with them, like no camera in hand. Let's just talk. Let's like, how's your day going? How was lunch? But just having a conversation with somebody, communicating with them. And by the time it's time to start shooting, then it's like, all right, so let's take some pictures, right? And stand right there. Let's try something like this. And if you're not feeling it, totally cool. But at least let's get it. I'll show you, and then you can tell me whether you like it or not, right? And it's just providing a sense of comfort for the client so that they have a great experience. That's part of what makes a good business, the experience. The next thing is curiosity, staying teachable. Y'all know that my favorite quote, and one that I live by, is from Og Mandino: to have the attitude of a student, to never be too big to ask questions, and never know too much to learn something new. And many of us, all of us, at some point have to be humble enough to say, I don't know everything. Not everybody does it, but we all should. None of us get somewhere without the help of others. And humility to say, man, I need to learn the next thing. I'm okay with being the dumb one in the room, the small dog in the room. That's probably the nicer way to say it. I'm okay with being the small dog in the room. To walk into a room with other people that I would love to be in the position of, to say, you know what, I need you to teach me. I need you to pour into me because I only know so much. I'm on level 3 and you're on 27. I need to know, not necessarily, tell me like every step to get to 27, right? But what's the next best step to get from 3 to 4? What is something I need to do to change today to get to that next level? And then get to the next one, and then get to the next one, right? It's okay. It's okay. You went to school when you were a kid. It's ingrained. It's in us. It's in us to want to learn more. It's okay to keep going to school figuratively and even physically if you want to keep getting more degrees and you have the money for it. That's great. But it's okay to keep wanting to learn more. I'd encourage you to do it. So the curiosity is what builds a good career. One other thing that I'll mention is trust. Trust is a big thing. This is literally like your greatest marketing tool. Do people trust you? Because that is the thing that's going to sell you more than anything. When people trust you, you're not the only one that has to market yourself. Your clients will too. Because now it's not just, oh, well, hey, I took pictures of this person, but rather this person is now going to say, hey, if you need anything, go to this person because I trust them. There's a client of mine posting me nonstop on social media, and he's great. He's like, man, I'm doing this because I trust you. Again, you can try to do this by yourself, but you're not going to get far. You need people to trust you. And if they don't, why is that? There are things more than just the tools, more than just knowing how to shoot certain things that build a good career. Character, consistency, curiosity, trust, communication. 5 of a couple of other things too. I'm trying to figure out how I was wording that. These are 5 of a couple of other things that are going to help build a good career, help build a good business. And I think truthfully, again, just trust is like that big one, right? Like the good foundation. Do people trust you? Because people recommend, I'm looking for my pen. People recommend experience as much as they do a good shooter. Now, by experience, I mean their own experience. If they had a great experience with you and they know somebody else is a good shooter, but their experience wasn't great, I guarantee you 100% they will recommend you over that person. Because for them, experience is a big deal. I remember I was talking to one of my other friends who's got his own business in this. And he said, you know, a lot of clients, we we want to be so creative and do all these extra things and color grading and all that stuff for the client because we know we can do it, but the client wants something done like that, right? Like they want it done very quick. Just get it to me today, right? And if you can give them that, they would love you. You know you can do all these other things. And if you're a video editor, you can put another node and do all these extra effects and everything. And all the client wants is great footage sent to them today. If that means simple adjustments and getting them over there and their experience with you was great, it doesn't matter whether you know everything there is that anybody can do on Resolve, or if you know nothing about Resolve, DaVinci Resolve, but you were able to provide them with something they could use and their experience with you was great, they're going to come with you. People want a good experience. It's why I love Westcott. Westcott is a lighting company. If you do photography, they're getting into the videography space as well. But so Westcott has strobes that I use for my photos, and their customer service is amazing. I'm not sponsored by Westcott yet. But I really enjoy their customer service. Anytime I've ever had an issue, they were like on top of it and very helpful, very responsive. My experience with them was fantastic. Then I talk with people who use other lighting companies, not to name names, but starts with a G, and nothing, right? Like almost non-existent. So people's experience is a big thing. And that's why Westcott, I am a big, what's the word? I'm like a walking billboard for Westcott. I'll tell everybody about Westcott, right? Like if anybody's asking anything about lighting, I'm like, you should try this one by Westcott. Like you can try all these other ones, but trust me, Westcott is the way you want to go. Is it a little more expensive? Yes, but Westcott is still the way you want to go. And there are some things coming out later this year. Anyway, people's experience is what's going to bring them back to you. Photography, again, is a people business. It's not just about cameras. I can think about Jason. We've had him on the podcast here. He has like a modeling team every year. And a lot of these senior portraits and everything. And he even does dancing. He does dancing photography. I don't know. Maybe he does. We might have to see if he'll show us some moves. He's going to text me. He's going to be like, no, I don't dance, Brian. Or maybe he does. I don't know. I really don't. I've never asked him. I'm going to text him after this and I'm going to be like, hey, just before you see the next episode, I'm going to put that here because I'm going to forget. So a lot of his clients come back to him because of the experience he provides. And I remember him telling me that in one of our shoots together, about how some of these clients, like it started off with one person and that person recommended another and all these other things, right? Or somebody was doing something and because years later, the same person or a family member is now graduating or doing something and they're like, go to Jason. We enjoyed him. Like it's the experience that people have. And that's why Jason has a great business. That's why it's working for him because people trust him. And if you can do that for other people, believe me, people are going to come back to you because they trust you. Think of another family. I did their family photos a couple of years ago, and they're like, man, we still have those on the wall. We still love them. And we want you to do the pictures again because of the experience, the trust they have. So it's not just about gear. It's not just about all this knowledge and experience. It's a people business. How you make others feel in that moment. I wrote this down here because it's one of the things that I'll usually tell people or ask people when I get introduced. If somebody introduces me to another potential client, I'll respond like, hey, thank you for connecting us. How can I serve you? Photography is about serving people. It's not about collecting all kinds of other images. It's about serving people. I'm here to be a resource to you for whatever it is that you're wanting to do. If it's for a family, I'm here to be a resource to you. What do you need me to help you achieve? If it's a business, what do you need me to do so that you can get what you're wanting? I'm here to serve you. And I think the moment that we shift our mentality from you're here for me, things are going to be different. Because now instead of that company being here for me and to make me money, I'm here to help the company make money. And that's just a win-win for everybody. Because I make them money, they keep coming back to me, I make money. Now we're both making money. Hey, you know? Like, I'm here to serve you. How can I get what you want? How can I help you do that? So want to challenge you to think if whether all this gear is the reason you've gotten the business that you have. Because if on day one, humor me, if on day one that you started all of this, you got all the gear you have right now, right? And it doesn't matter if it's just a camera and a lens. But if you have everything you have today, and you have all the clients you have today, would you have all those clients just because you had all that gear? Or is it because of relationships and all of that? Because that's the important part. I can tell you about I'd probably say 100% of my work has come because of these things I'm telling you. Had nothing to do with my gear. It was all about people's experience with me. How people trust me. The character, the consistency, the curiosity, even to learn more about somebody's business. Would people miss working with you? Or would they just miss your photos? Would people miss working with you? Or just miss your photos? And maybe you're like, Brian, I'm not a photographer. That's cool. Put it in your own thing. Would people miss you, or would they just miss the food you cook? Would people miss you, or would they miss the way you play your instrument? Apply it to whatever work you do. Would people miss working with you, or miss what you produce? And I think with that, I rest my case. A couple of things I just want you to take away from this conversation. I was looking over here to see how much time I've been talking. Dang, my throat is like dry. There's a Celsius, right? I've already had one. I can have, it says just to drink one. So I'm going to do that for the record. I do have coffee over there. Dang it. I'll be right back after this commercial break. Well, summers are a great time to be with the family, to go to the pool, to have a nice cookout, maybe even go to the river, put your feet in the water and just hear the water going down. It's great, but you know what makes it better? A nice cold Celsius. That's right. You can get your Celsius today at any gas station, at any convenience store. And right now you can get the very limited edition of Sparkling Limoncello Twist. You want to try this one? Believe me, it's so good. I've been drinking it. We have it right here. It's probably one of my favorites this summer. So check it out. You can also order your favorite flavors by clicking the link in the caption below. And you can get this new flavor, Sparkling Limoncello Twist. Get it now before they run out. Celsius, live, fit, go. Well, there's a new studio in San Antonio that you have to check out. It's Motive 8 Creative. And you can check it out at motive8creative.com or their Instagram, Motive 8 Creative. And that's Motive, the number 8, Creative. You want to be a part of the studio. Trust me. Go ahead and schedule your time or your session at motive8creative.com. Time is running out. People are filling spots. People are reserving their spaces here because this is how great it is. It's Motive 8 Creative on Instagram, or check it out at motive8creative.com. Do you need better insurance quotes? Give Thomas Wallace a call. You can call them at 210-764-3495. As somebody who trusts Thomas with his car insurance, believe me, there's nobody that does it better than them. 210-764-3495. Get your quotes today and tell them Brian sent you. And we're back. So talking about the things that make a successful business, I've got some takeaways that I think would be helpful. The first one is just to spend more time meeting with people, get a coffee with somebody, go in and just chat it up. Don't go with the agenda of, hey, so we need to work together. Like, cool. But first and foremost, go and build a relationship with somebody. Go and get some coffee, go get lunch, go get dinner, whatever. But just spend some time with somebody. The client who I just took headshots for will occasionally go get coffee and we'll just catch up. We'll call each other on the phone, see how we're doing. The same thing when I injured my ankle, one of those clients, the one who I got to work with The Undertaker with, he called and he's like, man, just wanted to check up on you. Just had the whole conversation about, how him being in the military and having his own setbacks and all that stuff. Like, it was an encouraging thing. And this doesn't happen just because I have a camera. This happens because I formed a relationship with these people. So go have a coffee. If y'all like to drink, go get a drink. treat each other to some steaks and a good bourbon. Whatever it is. But go and form a relationship with people. Because again, this is a relationship-based business. A good one is a relationship-based business. The other thing is to practice conversations as much as camera settings, right? Like, if you are not good with talking to people, there's this thing called ChatGPT. There's a voice feature on there that you can actually talk to. Now, I know that sounds weird, but hear me out. I've been on ChatGPT, and I've asked it to do this, and maybe you can ask it yourself in your own way. But I've asked it, like, hey, I want to practice my sales, right? Because if there's one thing I do not like is cold calling. Like, I'll cold email all day, but cold calling, oh gosh. And I know I need to, man. Like, I'm not, but I don't like it. I don't. Anyway, I've asked it to pretend like it's a client, a potential client, and I'm cold calling, right? And I need it to give me a back and forth and not just immediately get sold on what I'm offering, right? And so I'll say that, and it'll be like, cool, let's do it, or whatever it's going to say, right? Like, that's a great suggestion, Brian. Yeah, let's do that. Go ahead and start when you're ready, and I will respond. Like, that whole ChatGPT conversation you have. And then I'll be like, hey, I'm Brian, right? And I'll just go through the whole thing, and then it'll respond like, yeah, man, tell us about what you do, and I'll respond, and then it'll respond, and then I'm like, oh, crud. Like, I'll get lost, and I'm like, I was not ready for this part. And I'm like, okay, pause. And then I'll have a conversation with chat about that. And I'm like, okay, I was not ready for that. Like, how do I respond to this? And then it'll help me out. And then we're back to the conversation. So if you're not good at conversating, I would recommend getting on ChatGPT, talking with the thing and being like, hey, look, I don't have great conversations with people. Can you help me do that? Can we pretend like we are in a conversation? And it will. I've practiced my Spanish with ChatGPT. Granted, the version that it's using is not Mexican Spanish. I'm like, I need you to speak Mexican Spanish, not proper Spanish. You know, there's a difference between hola, ¿cómo estás? And ¿qué onda? You know? Like, so yeah, just try different things, you know, like talk to a friend and be like, hey man, like I need you to help me be a better communicator. There are videos on YouTube that you can look up on how to be a better communicator, on how to have better conversations. There's a book, and maybe we'll talk about that at some point, but there's a great book. I'm trying to remember the title of it. It's Crucial Conversations, if I'm not mistaken. Crucial Conversations. And the way it started was like how a manager should have important conversations with somebody. But even then, like just taking things from that and how to apply it into my own conversations was very helpful. So there are things out there, resources for you to be a better communicator. The third thing is to keep your promises. Do what you say. Say what you do and do what you say. I think that's how it goes. I know I've heard it before, and I'm like brain fogging on this point. I'm sorry, but I think that's how it goes. Do what you say and say what you do, or something. But either way, walk the walk and talk the talk. Yeah. Just do that. Keep your promise. If you said you're going to do something for a client, and even if it's not a client, but you said you're going to do it, just do it. Keep your promises with people who are paying you and people who are not. Now, whether you want to work with those people later again, that's a different deal. But for this very moment, do that. Because the moment you start compromising, that just starts, this domino effect of like, well, I didn't have to do that there. Maybe I won't do it over here. Like, no. Don't get caught up in all of that. Do what you said you were going to do. And then do that again with the next person. And then do that again with the next person. Yes, you're going to have certain clients that just, you want that project to be over. But give it your best. Because it's that consistency of, I showed up great for that one person. And I showed up great for that one person. Now this person's giving me a hard time and I don't really want to show up at all. Doesn't matter. Show up great for that person. Because at the end of the day, you want to look yourself in the mirror and you want to say, you did your best part. That client did not give me their best. They were a terrible person, all that stuff, but it doesn't matter because I know I did my best. But the moment they don't give you their best and you don't give them your best, you're not consistent. You're compromising. And trust me, I've had some where I'm like, I just want this to be done. Like, please, just stop. But consistency. And you never know. And I just thought of one client right now. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to say the names, but yeah, it was just not a great experience. And I was like, I'm never working with this person again. And I was so sure, like by the end of the thing, just because it wasn't great, they didn't seem like they were having a great time. I was like, they are never reaching out again. And that's going to be okay with me because I would not take another job with them. They reached out again. They were like, man, we enjoyed working with you last year. And I'm like, you sure about that? Because it didn't look like it. Like, well, your face didn't show it. Sorry. I'm a sinner saved by grace, I promise. But yeah, just keep your promises, stay consistent. And the last thing is to ask better questions. If you're struggling on a certain job or whatever, like, did you ask all the questions you needed to ask? And if not, okay, jot it down and ask for the next one. Like, okay. Sorry, acid reflux again. I haven't eaten today. Okay, I need to end this because I need to go eat. But ask better questions, right? Like, go and make a list of different questions and cover all your bases, right? Because you don't want to show up on a job and then it be like, well, we need this, this, and that. And you're like, you didn't say that. And it's like, well, it was implied. And it's like, well, but, like, make sure you ask all the questions you need to ask. And then make a contract. And then go from there. But yeah, ask better questions. And then not just on the business side, ask better questions in a personal side, on a personal side. Don't just keep it surface level. Genuinely ask people more how you can serve them and how you can really serve them. Like if somebody is having a rough day, hey, how can I help? Or, one of the things that I enjoy doing is if I know somebody's going through something rough, I'll reach out and just send an encouraging text like, hey, I've heard about this, or I saw your story. Sorry about that. Just letting you know I'm praying for you, right? Something encouraging. Because a lot of times people feel like they're alone. Like, I'm the only one going through this rough time right now. And I'm saying that by experience. Like, the simple surprise of a message of somebody saying, hey, I'm right here with you, is like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, I've been having a rough day, you know? Like, and that's where we serve. That's where we show up. That's how we take care of each other. So ask better questions. Don't just, hey, how's your day going? Great. All right, well, stand there. You know, like, no. Ask better questions. Again, not just in a professional way, but even in a personal way. How can you be a better friend to somebody? What are some things that you would like me to do differently this month to be a better friend to you? How can I show up better for you this week? How can I pray for you this week? How can I be a better cheerleader for you this week? How can I help you succeed this week? There are questions out there that you can ask people that is more than just, how's your day? How's it going? How's the sky? How's the weather today? There are better questions out there that you can ask. And I believe that if you take these things, it will form better relationships. And you're going to see things going better for you. So I hope that this has been an encouraging episode to you. I know you miss TJ. I do too. Maybe the next one we'll be together on it. I will be going to Nashville here shortly. And I hope that whether I find a job over there that's like worth staying for, I'd have to come back anyway. I got to get stuff, man. Then we'll have another episode. But either way, we're gonna keep having episodes. We're gonna do them online if we have to. But yeah, share this episode. Go ahead and share it with somebody who you think might benefit from this conversation. I'm gonna send it to TJ and be like, okay, I need you to watch this because we're gonna be talking about this the next time you're on. But yeah, go ahead, follow TJ and myself on our socials at The Brian Snyder and Pharaoh Visuals. That's BS Official and Motivate Creative. Motivate is the number 8 at the end. Motivate Creative. Check out the websites, thebriansnyder.com, pharaohvisuals.com, and motivateCreative.com. Check out the YouTube channel at The Brian Snyder, and that's BS Official. Follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Do that today and turn on the little bell so that way it notifies you when there's a new episode that comes out. That's right. It does that. So go do that. And then also don't forget Celsius with their new flavor, Sparkling Limoncello Twist. It's the new limited edition flavor that you can get today, and it's only going up until the end of August. I know. Yeah, very limited edition. So get that today, and also you can order your favorite Celsius flavors by clicking the link in the caption below. Get it today before it's out. And yeah, is there anything else I need to cover? I don't think so. All right. Well, get yourself a glass of sweet tea, Celsius, or anything else you might like to drink, even if it's something stronger. And pour one for me and do one in my honor, because I'll be in Nashville and I won't be able to do that with you. So have a good one. Keep creating, keep building community, and we will catch you on the next one. Don't forget that the only BS you have to deal with is in the name.